Welcome back to our Preparing for Retirement podcast. I'm your host, Mark Cram, Certified Financial Planner in Durham, North Carolina. And today we're going to be talking about government benefits. What is the future of our government benefits? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think those government benefits are going to be there when you reach retirement? What do you think about the government benefits looking like? Do you think they're going to look the same and provide the same benefit structure as they do today for people in retirement when you get there? And do you think the cost might be higher by the time you get to retirement for these same government benefits? Well, let's take a look at 3 programs that we know are going to be affected by the baby boom generation into the future. Let's look at Medicare. According to Thomas Saving, who was a trustee for Medicare and was talking to Congress in 2004, Mr. Sayer noted that at the time, Medicare was consuming 10.7% of all taxes that were coming into the federal government. He predicted by 2019 that Medicare was going to consume 24% of all federal income taxes, and that by 2042, we're going to need over 50% of all the taxes coming in just to pay for Medicare. What about Medicaid? Well, our Medicaid program, according to a recent report, says that in 2004 we actually began using the reserve fund because for the first time our expenditures exceeded our income. It's predicted that we're generating enough payroll taxes right now to cover about 79% of the benefits, but by 2020 the money in our trust fund for Medicaid is going to be exhausted, and we will have to fund all of the current benefits from current taxes. What about Social Security? Well, this is the big one for all of us, and we know that by 2018 that we're going to start paying out more than the system is taking in, which means we're going to need to dip into the trust fund. And it's predicted that by 2044, because of the increase of retirees because of the baby boomers, that the trust fund is actually going to be exhausted. Now, if you know anything about Social Security Trust Fund, you know that there are no dollars in the trust fund. There are IOUs left in there by Congress because Congress uses excess Social Security contributions each year to fund the general fund. So we know that as soon as we need to start accessing those trust funds, we're going to need to be raising taxes in order to provide those dollars for that trust fund. So what does that mean for all of us? Well, it means that benefits are probably going to need to go down, and or we're going to need to wait longer for those same benefits that we would have got today. And of course that means that our taxes are going to need to go up to pay for these benefits if they are to look anything like they are today. So if you're going to be preparing for your retirement and you're going to be thinking about our government benefits, you're definitely going to need a larger nest egg than maybe one that you're planned for today. You're also going to need more income from that nest egg, and you're going to need that money to be safe. You're not going to be able to afford to lose any of those dollars as you start to prepare for retirement, which means you're going to need more predictable returns and maybe safer investments. If you want to find out more about how you can start preparing for your retirement, please go to www.equitymaximization.com. That's www.equitymaximization.com, where you can find out more information. And I look forward to speaking with you next time as we prepare for retirement.